Alright, I, oh man, I just started playing 105. I was gonna turn off the music, but I kinda don't want to now. I don't actually know if I feel like it doesn't really get picked up by the mic anyway. So fuck it. I think I'm gonna decide to turn this into a video. Because I got no footage, man. Or no, commentaries. So, felt like I could do something here. So, I want to stop by my park and then go to, oh my god, it's kind of hot, dude. What the hell? Stop by my park and then I'm going to go to work. But I'm going to talk about something while I'm at the park because I have a little bit of time. Not a ton of time, but I have some time. So the question is, what am I talking about today? I didn't really come up with an answer. I had like a couple like random topics that I've been thinking about talking about for a while. Like I was gonna talk about like religion at some point, which I know is like, huh? Religion? We went from being a loser, Pokemon, religion. What? But it does kind of have like a purpose to it, because I don't know, I've always found it kind of fascinating, I guess in this sort of golf thing, but at least when it comes to this, I took a class on religion. So, I'll turn off 115 for now. But, oh fuck, I'm an idiot. I didn't start my auto catcher before I started driving. What an idiot. I probably missed out on like 3 shiny Zorwas. Damn. I'm stupid. But, back to what I was saying. I did take a religion class. Back in college. Which I partially did because I liked the professor. He was my English professor. And he was like a really cool teacher. He was really fun to talk to. And he would just go on and on and on about his stuff at his classes. It was so sick. Oh, they did the Teddy Ursa Halloween stickers. That's cool. But as I was saying, yeah, I really enjoyed that class because he would just talk a lot about stuff. It's weird because I am not religious, like at all. I'm not religious, but I do really find a lot of it interesting. I guess that's kind of why I like, for example, Shin Megami Tensei. There's a lot of kind of mythology and kind of religious themes in those games. So, kind of is interesting to me. Fuck, did I put on deodorant? I think I did. I have to double check. Hold on. Okay, I did. I think. I'm triple checking. Fuck. I don't know why, but this has just become a trend with me recently where No, I definitely put on deodorant. I definitely did. I was like hallucinating. Did I put on deodorant or not? I definitely did. What a way to start. But anyways, yeah. I've always found it interesting. I should not. I put the parking brake on, but I stayed in drive for some reason. I don't know why. I always found religious stuff very interesting, especially when it came to like a lot of the stories. I always thought it was really cool. I honestly can't remember that much about the religion class at this point. I just kind of remember. I think I remember kind of like not even. I was gonna say I remember like Hebrew origins, but I don't even really remember Hebrew like kind of like the origination of like the Hebrew faith or whatever. I just remember he would talk about like fuck, it was like I can't remember if it was the end of the world or the start of the world, or no, I think it was the end of the world. Like when the world is supposed to end, it's supposed to be like angels and demons like battling for like 7 days or something, which is kind of similar to how Devil Survivor is. I think that was always something I really liked about it. It always was interesting. But I don't know. I just kind of always found the stories interesting, but I never found myself actually believing in much of it, you know? Because I think it's just kind of, like, I a lot of people believe in it, but they don't really have, like, a particular, or they have, like, a thing to why they believe in it. But it's something that doesn't really translate from person to person. Like, somebody could say, I had this dream one night where, you know, God spoke to me and he said this or whatever. And it's like, okay. But I didn't have that fucking dream. You could just be lying. I don't know. So it's like, I can't actually believe in it myself. Unless somebody gives me, like, legitimate evidence, like, yep, God is real. This is, you know, this scientist found God. Like, how do you prove God is real? You can't. Or gods, or whatever. So it's just kind of like, I wouldn't say I'm like an edgy atheist that's like, oh, you believe in religion, you fucking idiot. You believe in God? What an idiot. But it's just kind of like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to believe in. So, I just kind of believe in nothing, sort of. But I mean, I do kind of believe in fate. I guess I also believe in karma. Like, all I'm saying is I have this one coworker, a little bit of an asshole, doesn't really do work. He kind of leaves it to me most of the time, or my other coworkers. So we all kind of dislike him. But I've had coworkers that want to say something, and part of me has wanted to say something too, and like if things escalate or become bad, then I will say something. But if things just kind of stay the way they are, where it's just this bullshit, it's like, I know someday something's gonna bite him in the ass. I mean, it kind of already has, because, you know, he's just kind of single, old, miserable. So, you know, I don't really, but I guess he's kind of already gotten it to an extent, but it will bite him all in the ass someday, probably. But, what else was I going to talk about? There was another thing I was going to talk about in regards to religion, and I already forgot it. I don't know. I mean, what I can say is just, yeah, I mean, I've pretty much said most of my piece by this point. I just can't believe in it, but I do find it fascinating and interesting. I don't know, there's something about the stories, and, oh, you know what I was gonna say? I do think, I mean, I guess technically it kind of has been not a great thing for humanity, because there's been a bunch of wars and shit over religion. So that kind of sucks. But it's also, like, on the other hand, it is still, oh, it's Mega Houndoom. It is still something that is useful for people, because it kind of gives them motivation or guidance when they might not have it normally. So I don't know, for me it's pretty hard to fucking find that motivation or guidance all the time. But for some people it's just easy when it's just like, yeah, you know, for God or whatever, for Jesus. I don't know. Point is that I do kind of respect what it does for people, but it's just I can't find myself actually wanting to bother with it, you know? I just can't find myself wanting to bother with it. I don't think it's really something beneficial to me. But I also kind of had to have this thought a little bit because I had like a couple people where they're like, oh, you know, my fiance or my wife or whatever wanted to go to church. So I had to go to church with her, and you know, I'm just like, you know, I guess if that happens, then I guess it's gonna happen. Because like, I'm not really religious, but I guess if like my partner was, I would probably have to, I would probably have to go at some point. I don't know though. There's just something about it. It's like, I can respect it, but also I feel like nowadays religion has become kind of like this indoctrination shit, which it kind of, I guess technically always is. But it feels a lot weirder now. Like, you have people, like the televangelist people that fucking just sell people on so much garbage. I mean, it's like, I think his name is Kenneth Copeland, right? And he's like, he's kind of a piece of shit. But a lot of people don't see him that way because they just blindly follow it. So, I don't know. I also hate kind of the new wave of like this religion bullshit where it's like people pretend that they're religious. They're like, oh, you know, I'm a man of God or something. Like, they don't give a fuck. I mean, you think Andrew Tate is a man of God? Fuck no. It's the same thing with a lot of these grifters where they will use religion to act like they are some holy fucking figure, you know, like they are someone who is, I guess, pure, and there's someone to listen to, but it's like they don't even fucking care. They don't even follow their own shit. But they're just using it as a tool to basically just fucking get supporters and fucking money from people. This is kind of sad because I think the intentions of religion and all of that are good, but it's just these fucking people just kind of ruined it, you know? Fuck, I'm gonna start driving to work. You know, I'm just gonna end this here, to be honest. Because, yeah, that's pretty much most of my piece. I don't know, maybe I make a follow-up to this or something. I don't know. I just kind of had no idea what to talk about. I was like, yeah, this is interesting, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be religious. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna end this here so I can go to work because I gotta get to work in like 10 minutes. And yeah, I guess that's it.